This is from the Petty Corner. I'm Petty Diana, and today I have Chelsea, Mini Mayhem Dodson here with me. Welcome back to the Petty Corner, Chelsea.
What is up?
Okay, so last time we saw you, your full match has not been released yet, but we saw some clips online. You came to Power Slap, you had a match against PETA, and your nose got broken. Probably one of the most viral clips we've seen in Power Slap. How are you doing today?
You know, nobody knows, but we're good.
So you had surgery like a week or two after the break, though?
Yeah, I had surgery a week and 5 days exactly. So my nose got broken twice in a matter of 2 weeks, that healing process. I'm still healing. So it's been a lot, but we there.
Yeah. That was like I recorded it and I was like, oh my God.
I get,
Like I hit like
I
the
hear
pop
you
and
in
the
Slap
blood.
News's video and your videos, like it's so funny. I shouldn't laugh about it, but I feel like nobody was expecting. I don't think you, obviously, as a slap fighter, you don't expect to go out there and hit somebody's nose and then much less be able to take a broken, like getting your nose broken. So it was intense all around. My poor husband, my poor family, like everyone was freaking out because it was all over the internet.
Yeah. No, I tried to go. I saw John across the way and I was like, I was a little bit traumatized by it. So I tried to like walk over to him and the camera's like all right in his face. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to like talk to him or hug him right now, but I'll wait for the camera to go away. Cause I could just like imagine like being a family member, um, and seeing that and then like, let alone your husband. But yeah,
He jumped the barricade and got in the guy's security's face, and the guy was like, "You can't do that," and he was trying to fight him. From what I heard and from what John said, so
no, yeah, he tried to
that
like
was a
hop
good
him and they
time.
like caught him.
Yeah. Well, I was crying on stage looking for him. I was like, John.
No, you're savage though. You
Oh.
took that well. I mean, you made it look well.
They were counting down like I was getting knocked out. I
I
was
know,
like,
I heard
what the
that. I was like,
fuck?
why are they counting? Well,
Yeah, they're like, three, four. That's why I stood up because they were counting because I could hear them. I was like, bitches, look at my nose. You see Jay in the back, like he literally sees my nose broken and then he like does this and like walks away instead of helping.
I don't think that the refs
They
though
can't touch
knew
you.
immediately that it
Yeah.
was a break. Because we don't see them very too often. I think they're
Well,
that I
that
can
brutal
remember.
either.
We've seen two other ones
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. Isaiah freaked out. He was like, dude, I literally held your broken nose in my hand. I was like, you're so dumb. He's like, it moved in my hand. It grossed me out. I'm scarred for life. I was like, I'm scarred for life. She hit me.
Yeah. So, what is the healing time on your nose? Like,
You
because you
know,
don't have
I'm
a cast
good.
on right
I'm good
now, so
right
you're
now.
good.
Actual healing time, about 3 months to like get to fully function, working out and all that stuff. Certain movements, but other than that, like I feel fine. I can't blow my nose fully just yet until that little mark comes up. So try not to inflame it anymore.
So you can't blow your nose.
No, well, because it inflames it. You're blowing, and then like she broke my nose in like 100 little pieces right here, and then on the other side. So it got
So,
broken on both sides, and there's literally hundreds of little pieces that like came apart on this side. So they said like if I blow it, it'll like adjust the little bones that they had to fix.
so how do they fix it? Do they bone graft from somewhere else, or do they like take
All
like
I know
a?
is I went under, and then they re-broke my nose, and then my nose is fixed. I really don't like he didn't go into like the gist of it. He's like, we just gotta go in there and like go fix your nose. And he was kind of like explaining it. Like they use it kind of looks like a butter knife and then they like form everything back. So like he's pushing on it and breaking it and adjusting it. Because one of my
Ugh.
pictures, I have like a big old break, like the bones were healing on this side, obviously. So like all my nose was broken this way. But
So
yeah.
what would have happened if you didn't get the surgery? Because Dustin Poirier broke his nose in I think the Islam Makhachev fight, and he's had his nose broken a few times before, but like he didn't know if he was going to retire or not, right? So he went to like a plastic surgeon, and they told him like you should probably wait till you're done fighting to get your nose fixed. So like he didn't get it fixed, but I don't
So
know if
it's
his was as
so
bad as yours, like
crucial
shattered.
in a sense of if it breaks again, your nose or your bones still haven't healed completely. Does that make
Mhm.
sense? So if they're re-breaking it to fix it for you to go out there and get punched in the face again, like they're just gonna continuously do it, and then your nose, like that's how people end up with flat noses and stuff because they don't let it properly heal. They say yes to another fight, and then the doctor's fixing it for no reason.
Yeah.
So
No,
with
his was
my
all like
situation, because I get
crooked.
slapped in the face, that one's not as brutal as like MMA, where they're literally getting punched in the face and then like they can get hit in the nose. Like we're not supposed to be hit in the nose doing power slap.
Yeah. Okay, so PETA had a different opponent and a different weight class before you got called. And for whatever reason, Bella could not get cleared or something happened where she couldn't compete. I don't want to speak on it. I might have even misspoke and I don't want to misspeak. But for whatever reason, it was like the day before or something, they had that match couldn't continue, so they called you. What was that experience like for you getting a short notice call like that and then coming into Vegas and like the weight cut and everything?
It was so intense, honestly. I was on the set to do a commercial. I thought it was a movie, but it was a commercial. And I was on the set, and then Erica texted me, and I was like, she's like, "Hey, do you think you can compete?" And I was like, this is Wednesday, already like Wednesday at 11:30, almost noon my time by the time like we were exchanging text messages. And yeah, pretty much they offered me the fight. I asked who the opponent was. I found out it was PETA. She said, we're going to compete at 125. That's the weight that I compete at, and PETA competes at 115. So she actually jumped up a weight class to where she didn't have to cut weight and like weigh in. Um yeah, she's like, "Hey, we're going to get you a flight at 8 p.m. blah blah blah. You're going to weigh in the morning." So, I get to my flight gets delayed. All these things that could go wrong went wrong. My flight got delayed. I started cutting weight right when Erica confirmed that I was fighting. Uh and then the PI doesn't open till what, 7? So I couldn't start cutting like legit in a sauna until 7 that morning of weigh-ins. So I cut 8.8 pounds. I shouldn't have been that big, but I was. But I cut 8.8 pounds. I weighed in officially at 127. PETA weighed in at 124.5, and that was the match.
Yeah. Dang, that sounds like super intense, but I just want to say you're so badass. I always love when people take shit on short notice because not everyone will do it. They're like, "Oh no, I can't." Like they like need to mentally
I
prepare, they need to physically prepare. Like
I
the
feel
weight
like
cut
that's
alone is
the
very grueling.
yeah. I was like, I feel like that's the ultimate goal, right? Is to have a full fight camp. Your fight fully goes through all this stuff. But I just love Power Stop so much. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do whatever is necessary to go ahead and go show them my worth. Like I know what I'm very capable of doing, and I just okay, I'm just gonna go out there and do it. It's not that I don't train anyways, like I lift weights and stuff. But no, I mean it was cool that they even thought of me in general. I was very grateful for that. So I got to go out and have another match. It wasn't what anyone thought it would be, but it was something that I was excited to go out there and do.
Okay, so I've always like wondered about like weight cuts and stuff because we have the champion Anthony Blackburn who basically walks around at 170, doesn't cut weight. You have competed before at 135 and 125. You probably didn't have to cut as much weight, or maybe not even when you were 135, and then had a little bit more time when you were at 125 the first time. Did you notice a difference in your performance when you like for this weight cut since it was like so much at one
It
time?
was so bad, honestly, like where to begin? Like during the match, I felt like it affected me. I Everything that could have went wrong. So the weight cut, obviously, whatever. I missed it by a pound. PETA agreed to it. Awesome. We get to the venue and whatever, we need a pee in a cup, but we had to wait to pee in a cup even though I was chugging water and I'm hydrating. So then I'm like waiting. I'm like, okay, cool. So we wait on the drug test, and then I'm supposed to get my hair braided. They're like, you're next, you're next, you're next. And they kept telling me that. And finally, it was the match right before me. And so there's other shit on my mind. I don't think I hydrated completely before my match. It was just a lot of things went wrong. My hair braiding, that lady did my hair in like 2 minutes because they kept sending everyone before me. So that was literally what was on my mind before my fight. So I wasn't fully there. for my match, if I'm being completely honest. So my walkout music's already playing, and the lady like fixes my little bun, and then they're like, "You need to run out," and I was like, "Oh shit, okay." So I walk out, and then I don't even know what's going on. I don't even have anybody in the stands for me besides John. Um, and we go up there, and then I eat the first slap, and I know she palm strikes me. I tell the official off the bat, and I'm like, dude, she clubbed me. And then they don't call it. And like, it makes me like so upset. And I'm telling Isaiah, and I'm like, dude, she clubbed me. And so then, whatever, I slap her. I feel like I had a good slap. It wasn't like my strongest slap. I don't feel very strong going up there, but I slap her. She eats it. She eats very well. And then she hits me for my second one, and then I feel that club again. She's like palm striking. So, in my opinion, she palm striked me all three strikes that she gave me. It wasn't my best, strongest performance for sure. Just I think the weight cut got to me, but straight up, I think she palm striked me every single one. Every single one. She shuts her eyes right before she makes contact. It's like the weirdest strike I've ever seen.
So, like in a sense, then the match should have been stopped at 2, and then like it could have avoided the broken
In
nose
my
and
personal opinion, when we see those slow-mos of the strikes, 110%. Did she rock me? Yes. Like I'll give her that. But I I'm telling you right now is a palm strike. So it is what it is. I don't get how somebody can go out to every slap camp. They ask her for advice and she's got DQ'd from both fights. Uh that's just I to elaborate more on that, like she went against Jamie Hinshaw, both of her strikes, or she hit her 3 times and got called twice for stuff. So she's been DQ'd from both fights, and I I'm just trying to understand what's a good medium.
yeah. Do you feel like the weight cut, like, because I've seen this before, like where weight cuts have like really bad effects on people. Like we've seen you with a bigger, like a longer camp, with go against a veteran like Paige Van Zandt, and you weren't even rocked at all.
Oh, I 110%. I think that was a huge factor in me getting rocked. I was like, oh dang. It was crazy for me to actually feel that. It was a different feeling. It wasn't fun because it's literally like how they say lights out. That's what it felt like. So she rocked me. I grabbed the stand, and then like I was trying to walk back to Isaiah, and then I took a knee, and he's like, "What are you doing? Get up." And I was like, "Okay." Um, but yeah, it was a different feeling for sure. I felt like the weight cut had a factor of it, but also another factor is that I know for a fact it was a club. It was a
Mm-hmm.
clubbing foul. So no excuses. It's whatever. It is what it is at the end of the day. And I got a lot of opportunities from her breaking my nose. So there's that.
Yeah. So before the match, you guys seemed like you guys were friendly. Afterwards, I've seen some interviews that she went on, and she was very respectful, saying like she was just worried that you weren't going to get your full check because of the weight cut. So she made sure of that, and she still feels like you guys are good today. So what is your feelings on that?
My feeling on that is like before, like it was even offered, obviously, because it was the day before. She messaged me. She's like, "Hey, are you coming out to compete in Vegas?" And we were messaging each other. I mean, we were super cool. After my nose broke at the event, she checked on me and then she DM'd me. Um, not the next day, but that same night. Uh, It wasn't intentional, but then she started doing like that one of some podcast, and then like they start making fun of my nose getting broken, and that just doesn't make sense to me in my head. Like, why are this guy's like, oh, she needs a title shot, she needs this, she needs this, but I'm like, bro, she literally got DQ'd because she clubbed my nose. Like, if you're gonna do power slap interviews, at least know the rules to do power slap interviews so you can elaborate a little bit more. Her thing was that she said that she has big palm for her weight class and whatever. Dude, I have a 9-inch hand. Like, I literally have a big one and I throw clear strikes. So I'm kind of upset on how she's handling things on the internet. I don't know how she feels personally or if it's just a joke to her. Like, it took time away from my kids, my family, like the healing. It took time away from the gym. It actually affected my life a little bit more than people know. And that's the downfall of it is there was just like it was my kids' summer and I wanted to go travel, we wanted to go do things, but also I got like other things coming from it, if that makes sense. So I'm not mad about it. I'm just upset how she's handling the situation.
Yeah.
Because
Are
I'm
you
like,
open to
if
having a conversation with her to kind of like hash stuff out?
I am, and I'm very open-minded, and maybe she meant the comment in a different context of what I read and
Mm-hmm.
be more understanding of that. But what she put online of her laughing about my nose getting broken, she's like, haha, this is so funny. Like, what's funny about it? Please elaborate. Like, explain to me what's funny about it, because I really want to know.
Did she respond to that?
No, nobody responded to it. Besides Bella, the girl that was supposed to fight her, she actually like reached out and she was making me feel better about the whole situation. She's like, they just wanted views and blah, 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 which I get that. But at the same time, like, be a professional and be I try and be professional about everything, and that's what my husband taught me. He's like, regardless of what people say on the internet, like that's not always the truth. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe she meant a different context, but how I took it was like, oh, it's funny that she broke my nose, like, and she was very proud of breaking my nose. It's it's not palm striking your face, it's literally power slap to the face, not to the nose. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I just want to bring up the fact where you said like people don't realize like how much it's affected your life, especially your kids, because when you got the call, like you have 3 kids, so it's what it like how did
I
you have to figure out
literally
stuff to do
had
with
to
them?
call we called one of our friends and we were like, hey, like I have a short notice fight. Do you think you can get them? So like shout out to my friends that actually like came and picked up my kids. My dad watched them while we were in Vegas. So I mean, we have it takes a freaking village to watch your
Mm-hmm.
kids. So
Amen.
I had my little village and I got to go out there and compete and I came back to my babies and I obviously they're concerned for me. I'm wearing like a little cast that the doctor gave me, but
Mm-hmm.
it was different for them to see their mom hurt and with a broken nose, and then I had to have surgery. So my mom took the kids so I could have surgery, and then she brought him back. But it was just a lot of healing and sleeping, and they
Mm-hmm.
want to hang out with their mom, not be bored at home and not do anything.
Yeah. Because then they start fighting and getting crazy, and you're like, I can't do
Yeah, you're
anything. I'm
like,
healing.
bro, I can't even make you food right now. My nose hurts.
Yeah. But how
It was a
have like you
lot.
said that it's been really hard for you outside of just like the nose break and it's affected you a lot. Like how have you been able to like handle that and like persevere through it?
John has helped me a lot. My trainer is very understanding and he's very patient with me. And um, I have a whole little village of my coaches that help me through everything. And we've just semi introduced the gym again. And we started, obviously, you can't be on a diet while you're like trying to heal because your body needs certain things that when you're outside of lifting and stuff. But I have John to thank for all of this stuff of healing because he's already used to doing all of that stuff. Without him, I literally wouldn't know what to do with weight cutting, with rehydrating, with post operation things. Like he's just very smart with everything.
Yeah. Has John ever had an injury as bad as yours?
No, he's too fast. He really is. He has had his nose broken and like obviously his hands from bare knuckle, but it's not as bad as how mine
Yeah.
was. Like my bone literally like I have a scar. It's right here. I don't know if you could see, but the bone came out.
Yeah.
I want to see that super
The
slow mo
bone came
so
out of
bad.
it because I saw the blood and everything, and then I saw you
Yeah,
had a little
what
scar.
the doctor said, because there's a cut here. He said when she hit, this little bone like had to have poked through.
Mm.
So I need to go see the scans. I need to rewatch the slow mo. I'm kind of like, dang, that was an emotional part of my life
Mm-hmm.
in general. A lot of attention came from that, but it's just also
A
gonna
lot of
make
pain
my
and suffering
stomach
too.
sick. Yeah, it's gonna like I know it's gonna make my stomach turn just because how bad it was. Like I saw a photo online already. I'm excited to see it, but I know I didn't do the best performance wise for that fight. And it wasn't 100% me, but I went up and stepped up. And I know it was a big deal because Ronda Rousey was going to go watch PETA that like they trained together. So like I get all aspects of it and I'm very open minded with all of it. It's
Hmm.
just her striking just doesn't make sense in my head.
Yeah. Okay. So just really quick, I posted a clip of it. Slap News posted a clip. Power Slap posted. There's been millions of clips online of your video. Some people were saying that it was a closed fist. Do you think it was like a palm or a closed fist?
It was definitely a palm strike. Um, I got so many people messaging me asking me if she punched my nose off. No, she did not punch my nose off. It was a palm strike, clear as day. She just led like this and it
Hmm.
hit my nose because there's a photo online. Not everybody has seen it, but there's a photo and they like it's a palm strike, but it lands right here. It's the nastiest photo, and hopefully I get it soon so we could clip it to this video. But palm strike for
Yeah.
sure to the nose. That's what they teach you in self-defense is to palm strike people.
Yeah.
Little fun
That's
fact.
wild.
So
Do you have like fears of coming back, or you're just like, once my nose is healed, like I'm good to go? Like, or do you have like
I'm
an
good to go right now. There's no fucking question. Like, if they called me for October card, baby, I'm here. Let's go.
let's go? Hey, they need to give you a longer notice call this time, though.
Hey, I'm about it. I mean, if they're like, "Hey, we need you to fly out," I'd be like, I'm gonna get on that plane. I'm gonna go do my thing. Like, I don't even care.
Yeah, because it was less than 24 hours for weigh-ins last time, but
Yeah, they'll give me a notice fight for sure, but I'm ready whenever they call me. Long story short, I'm about
is
this life.
is there? I know you finally got your first official win. Is there anybody? Maybe not the way you wanted it. Probably not. But is there anyone specific that you would like to see on your return?
Let me see. There's a roster full of gangsters, so
It's
honestly,
getting
I
bigger.
really would love that Paige Van Zant rematch just because we had a draw and I know she's 2-0-1. I am 1-1-1. But I would love to do that rematch somewhere down the line. I feel like it would just be a good match between the both of us. Um Also Michael's 1 and 2. She's a huge name right now. I just feel like we would just bring so much energy, like both of us. Like she's such the vibes, honestly. But me versus her would be a good match in my opinion. Other
Yeah,
than that, I've just had 3 fights already, and a lot of the girls are 1-0. So I would love to see them compete. But if I had to pick top two, it would definitely be Michael Michelle or Paige Van Zandt.
I love it because I've been telling you and Michael, I would love to see you guys against each other. And the Paige Van Zant one, she was your very first match, and now you have experience and you had like
Yeah,
kind of know what you're doing more. Um, so it'd be kind of cool to see how you both evolved since that match because I think you were her
exactly. And
second.
I feel like we all just bring different energy. Um, I know Michael Michelle comes out to like Sexy Red, and then I come out to Ice Spice. So like we just literally we're the vibe. So I
Yeah,
feel like that would be a good match, in my opinion.
yeah. No, I love it. Do you have a message that you want to share with anyone?
Yo, go do whatever the fuck you want in your life. Like, go follow your dreams because all these naysayers always say, "Hey, why are you getting slapped in the face? You're too pretty. Don't do that. Blah, blah, blah." Do you pay my fucking bills? No. So go follow your dreams. You get more opportunities from it. And I feel like you're happier in life. Like, all these people always want to say stuff, but they're literally doing nothing in their lives. So it is what it is.
Yes, bitch. I was talking to somebody at the last Powers Lab. I think it was Jackie's fiance or husband, Jackie's boyfriend. And it's like, like I'm like, oh, like you flinch, like you do this, and like my ass would never get up there and do it either.
It's literally
So, like they're
like,
doing that shit. So like, who am I to talk shit about it?
exactly. Like people are always like, "You're too pretty to get slapped in the face like that." Like, what in the fuck? Like, if my husband's okay with it and
Yeah,
I'm okay with it, then why are you chiming into this shit? Like, I don't care what the fuck you think. I'm gonna go out there and do whatever the fuck I think. Like, period. I'm good.
yeah. No, pretty girls can get it too.
Literally, and Power Slap has like the prettiest roster. If you look at all the girls, I'm like, damn, they're all really pretty.
I love it. Well, Chelsea, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I'm so glad that you're recovering well and, things are going better for you than they were a couple weeks ago. I can't wait to see you back on the Power Slap stage to see, how you come back and everything. Yes. And I hope to see you in October at the next Power Slap.
Let's go. Thank you.